it's Cupcakes4 here, and today I'm going to be showing you guys how to make real French pastry macaroons. I am so excited, you guys. I know a lot of you love macaroons, so I decided why not show you guys how to make the real thing. So this is actually, it can be a little bit difficult if you have not made them before, and it took me 5 times to get them completely right, and I still messed these ones up a little tiny bit. So just remember, practice makes perfect. So anyways, let's get started. So here are the ingredients you'll need to make your macaroons. Superfine sugar, confectioner's sugar, almond flour, vanilla, 2 egg whites, meringue powder or cream of tartar, food coloring. Here are the utensils you'll be needing: glass or metal bowls, a food processor, an electric mixer, a sifter, measuring cups, a spatula, a piping bag, a baking sheet, and parchment paper. So the first thing that we're going to do is take our 2 eggs, and we're just going to be separating the egg yolk from the egg white, and we don't want to use the yolk off of the eggs. You can just throw that away if you want. So now you're just going to let your egg whites sit on the counter for about 30 minutes so they get to room temperature. Now you're just going to take your 1 cup of confectioner's sugar and 3/4 cups of the almond meal. Now you're just going to put both of them inside of a food processor and process them for about 15 to 20 seconds so it becomes a super fine powder. And now we're just going to sift our almond meal and confectioner's sugar mixture just to get all the large chunks of the almond meal out. As you can see here, you do not want that ruining your macaroons. And now you can just set that to the side. Now to help stabilize our meringue, we're just going to be taking a teeny little pinch of cream of tartar and put that inside of your egg whites, and put the egg whites inside of a separate large bowl. And now we're just going to start beating our egg whites. This can be a pretty difficult trick if you're not used to doing this, so I would recommend looking up a YouTube video on how to make a really perfect meringue. And once you start seeing soft peaks inside of your meringue, you can just add your superfine sugar 1 tablespoon at a time, and then just keep on mixing it. And now I'm just adding my 1/2 teaspoon of vanilla. So now we're just going to be adding our almond meal and confectioner's sugar mixture, and we're just going to be basically folding this in. And how you fold in, so you take your spatula around the bowl and then you fold inwards, and this is just going to help make sure that your meringue doesn't fall, because if you just randomly mix it around, it will flatten it. And once your mixture is all combined, you can just start adding whatever food coloring you want. I'm making mine pink since we're making strawberry macaroons. So now you're just going to line your baking sheet with a piece of parchment paper. So now you can just take your piping bag and make sure to put an icing tip in it, preferably a large circle one, and I forgot to do this in mine, so it kind of exploded everywhere. So make sure to do that, and you can just fill this up, and then you can just start piping. So you're going to want to do about, I would say, an inch circle. It actually just depends on what size you want them to be. As you can see here, like I said, I didn't have an icing tip, so it was kind of just squirting out all over the place. So make sure not to do that if you want your sweet perfect circle. So now we're just going to take our baking tray and drop it on the counter a couple of times so it gets all of the air bubbles out, because you don't want any in there. And now you can just leave these on the counter for about 20 minutes so they get a little hard shell on the top of them. So now you can just set your oven to 325 degrees Fahrenheit, and your macarons will be ready when you can touch them and they don't stick to you. Now you can just pop those in the oven for 13 to 14 minutes. Once they're out of the oven, you can let them cool for about 30 minutes and then you can take them off of the parchment paper. Now to make the filling, you'll need 2 to 3 fresh strawberries, 4 tablespoons of unsalted butter, and 1 cup of confectioner's sugar. So the first thing you're going to do is cut up all of your strawberries, and you're basically just going to mince them and get them into really small tiny pieces, and it should look like that. Now we're just going to take our electric mixer and we're just going to beat our butter until it becomes creamy. Then you can add 1/3 of your confectioner's sugar and then all of your strawberries in. And then just keep on adding the rest of your confectioner's sugar in. Now it's time to start filling our macaroons, so you can just take another piping bag, or if you don't have a piping bag, you can also use the Ziploc baggie that you cut the tip off of, and then you can just start filling your macaroons. And now our macaroons are finished! So I really hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. It was really fun to make, and also comment down below if you'd like me to show you guys how to make more different flavors of the macaroons. And so yeah, also if you guys make these, I would love to see a picture or a video response, so you can leave a video response down below or send me a picture on Instagram. My name is ClayCupcakes4, so you can just hashtag ClayCupcakes4 so I can see. Okay, that's...
Oh shit! Shit!
It's in my eye! Mom! It burns!
Come here!
What in the world is she doing now?
In her eye!
You guys need to practice.
It's all over your shirt.
My word!
Mom!
It's flying in her eye. Do you need eye wash? Oh my god.
It's in my eye!
Okay.
I need to wash my hands. Look at that! That is a stiff
Okay, let's go. Okay.
I'm flinging in my eye.
I will not fling it in your eye.
Good mom. Don't spill it!
How in the world are you going to get that big thing to pour in there? Huh? You're dripping it.